A very good morning to all the students of class 6. My name is Prerna and I'm your English teacher. And today, from your English book Skyline, we are going to be reading chapter number 15. See, one of the greatest blessings that a human being has is to be literate, to be educated. But there are some who are not able to attain this education. While some live their life the way it comes, there are others who strive to achieve in life. There are others who maybe at a later stage decide to achieve something that they wanted to, or they learn up a new skill. So this story, this chapter is about a girl, about a lady who at a uh, at a very young age could not attain education, but how this lady at later stages in her life became educated, how she learned to read and write. So this is chapter number 15 of your book, and the name of the chapter is No Longer Helpless. So let us read the introduction of the chapter. It says, this lesson is an account given by a neo-literate woman called Kong Cecilia Marbenang, who's over 60 years old. So imagine this lady who, after the age of 60, learned to read and write. Neo-literate means someone who has, who's newly become literate, who's recently learned how to read and write. I was lost, but literacy found me. Looking back now, as I hold this chalk over my slate, I feel things could have been different and better had I learned to do the same many years ago. Life was terrifying before. Letters and numbers everywhere, in every signboard and every newspaper. It was a life of dependency, and I used my children as a crutch, that is, as a support. A time when they probably should have dependent on me more than I on them. So, in the first few lines, this lady Hong Cecilia is talking about that how she felt really shameful, how she felt really disgusted, how she felt really sad that she was always dependent on her children if they went outside, because she could not read and write. So whatever was written on signboard, if there was a bus coming, she could not read what was being written. So she was always dependent on her children. Looking back on that time, I feel that it was very unfair on my part. What could I do? I was helpless and illiterate. It was a time when the thumb was my best friend. So thumb was used as a form of signature. I put the thumb impression for paying rents and other things which could so easily have been done by the pen. Lately, I realized that I just could not thumb my hands at my fate or what I believed was my inherited destiny. So, in this last line, where she's talking about the inherited destiny, what does that mean? That is, she believed that it was her destiny to be illiterate, but she was not ready to accept it later. But all this was poised for a change when a group of conscious people came and held aloft the bright luminous torch of literacy. I was motivated even at my age, that is above 60. Poised is, when you're really charged up, when you really are ready to take an action. I was motivated even at my age, and this was a golden opportunity for me to learn how to read and write, and more than to hold my head high in dignity and self respect in the secure knowledge that I'd gained entry into the ranks of the neo-literate. Ranks, I mean the class or the group, and neo-literate, as I told you, people who've recently learned to read and write. These literacy classes are so much part of my existence now that I feel empty if I miss out even on one evening. There is one thing that literacy has taught me, it is to meet my personal targets. For the sense of joy in learning new experiences overwhelms all the feelings of tedium and laziness that I experience sometimes. Overwhelm is to, overcome all the feelings of, and tedium means boredom. So she's saying that this entire experience of learning how to read and write, I through this in this or through this experience, I'm able to overcome my fear of, or my I'm able to overcome my feelings of boredom and laziness. My greatest sense of pride, joy, and achievement is when I find myself able to help my grandchildren in their studies. This is something which was unthinkable a few years ago. Unthinkable and unimaginable. Out in the world, in the streets where I help out at a local tea shop, I'm able to maintain calculations and to draw up a rough and ready budget for my daily expenses. Earlier, I used to ask people to write their expenses in my bill book. Many a time I was underpaid, cheated, and the only way I could keep the track of the money that was owed to me was identifying such people by a beard they kept, a mustache they sported, their hairstyle, etc. Today, even at home, I'm able to calculate my savings, put in the bank, make estimates, and generally it has helped me to live a life of honor and self-reliance and not one of debt and perpetual dependence. What is the meaning of the word perpetual? It means lasting for a long time. So now she's saying that I am free of all the uh, all now I'm free of, or now there's no one who can cheat me because I know how to read the numbers, how to write them, and do the basic calculations. I need not rely on other people to write and read for me. I need to spend uselessly to get these things done for me. Why? Because I need not spend uselessly to get these things done for me. So now she's saying that I don't have to hire someone to do my calculations because now I am self-reliant. Why? Because I'm able to do these on my own. I need not be lost anymore. I can read signboards and I rarely blush in embarrassment as before. Today, I can proudly announce to the world that my blush has been replaced by a confident smile. I will remain ever grateful to all of you who are responsible for giving me a second chance, a chance to lead a better life. I was lost, but literacy found me. And for that, I will continue to learn. And I also urge my fellow sisters and brothers to join me in this wonderful lifelong experience of learning. So, how beautifully this lady who is above 60 years of age has portrayed her feelings of joy that she's got because she's able to learn to read and write. So, always remember, you getting this education is a blessing in your life. Make the most of it. Thank you.